Welcome to TimeBeat Breaking News Channel. Here are our breaking news today. 1. 42 migrants died because the boat from Yemen capsized. 2. The government of Japan is under pressure to cut down on deep emissions by 2030.
Djibouti coast. 42 migrants died because the boat from Yemen capsized. This month, the 60 migrants were being transported by people smugglers from Yemen to Djibouti. At least 42 migrants died after a boat they were traveling in from Yemen capsized off the coast of Djibouti, East Africa. And the grim pictures of children's bodies ashore have emerged. At least 16 children, 8 boys and 8 girls, were among the dead. Every year, tens of thousands of young African migrants from the region make the dangerous journey from countries like Somalia and Ethiopia through Djibouti and Yemen to seek work in the Gulf. The cause of the capsize remains unclear, although many journeys are currently being undertaken aboard unseaworthy vessels. In spite of the dangers, the number of migrants arriving in Djibouti continues to increase. Tens of thousands of migrants from the Horn of Africa trapped in Yemen, with many living in dangerous conditions, usually without access to food, shelter, medical care and security. Migrants keen to return home are forced to pay people smugglers large sums of money. Therefore, in Yemen, a large budget with the International Organization for Migration, IOM, launching in March has been provided for the person who has registered for voluntary humanitarian return, VHR, assistance.
Japan. The government of Japan is under pressure to cut down on deep emissions by 2030. The government is facing increasing pressure to set an ambitious fiscal 2030 target of GHG emissions reduction. Specifically, Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga's greenhouse gas emissions target by 2030 will be declined to 26% from the level set in 2013. In addition, Suga committed in October last year that Japan would become carbon neutral by 2050. Suga said he agreed with the U.S. President Joe Biden at their meeting in Washington that two nations will lead carbon reduction efforts globally through the implementation of the 2015 Paris Agreement on climate change, clean energy technology or technology transfer to developing countries. However, the government of Japan has been slow to change its view of renewable energy cost-effectiveness and reliability despite the emergence of more technology-based and more efficient solutions for traditional challenges. Tokyo seeks to increase its reliance on nuclear power to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels, but public safety concerns remain strong following the crisis at the #1 Fukushima plant caused by the earthquake and major tsunami caused in March 2011. The country's stricter safety standards imposed in the wake of the Fukushima disaster have also slowed the restart of nuclear plants. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has appealed to these major factories to implement much more ambitious emissions reduction targets for 2030 before a UN climate change conference was held in the UK in November. Thank you for watching. We help you stay up to date all the news hourly. Please subscribe our channel to follow up the latest one.